Hello to everybody. Today I'm talking about the midpoint between Sun and Neptune. This combination highlights the dreams you have about your ability and determination to present yourself as a competent and effective person. Your idealism molds your motives and purposes. You dream of competence and self-effectiveness. You become decisive by your own concepts of self-importance and lavishly shower devotion on trivial matters. Your motivations are driven by nebulous goals, and you pull your authority from personal feelings of divinity. You mold your basic power and influence through your dreams and illusions. You encourage idealism and discourage looking at the reality of life. You deceive others with your motives, bring authenticity to mystical adventures, and confuse your will and reasoning abilities with dreams by your ability to build an ideal. Responsibility becomes a relatively meaningless concept and happens to be a topic you like to avoid. In your personal life, this midpoint brings good powers of visualization, building a reality from your dreams, influencing others with your dreams and visions, a deep grasp of occult or magic themes, an ability to visualize or create rituals. So it's very good for meditation and spiritual practices. But in spiritual practices, you need to find an authentic school. Go to the roots. But also, this midpoint, successfully deluding yourself about your abilities, adding to your own self-importance and worth, playing roles of savior or victim, escaping from reality through daydreams, expansion of your ego beyond reality. In your relationships, this midpoint is sending powerful subconscious messages to attract people to you, high ideals about people and their motivations, seeking the ideal in your relationships to fulfill your dreams of a more perfect life with another. But also, this midpoint is becoming so enthralled with your own self-importance that you cannot adequately meet partners' needs, exploiting and then discarding people without realizing how you use them, plays the role of a victim. When it's about body or mind, this midpoint is talking about a weakened body constitution, a decrease of willpower, potential drug addictions, visualizing projecting yourself as healthy, but you are not, a lack of will to continue. In politics or business, gives a leader with the ability to thrill the masses through visions of a great future. Projection of the good times, the golden times, make America great again, something like this. An ability to respond to the needs to the consumers by offering products based on popular concepts. And also a leadership which goes to excess and exhausts itself on impractical schemes. Inflation which drains resources, budget deficits, drug problems, promises made but not backed with substance or intention. Let's see how this midpoint between Sun and Neptune is working with planets or points from natal chart. With the Moon, instinct which leads you into a dream world and away from reality. Modesty as an elusive goal in life. Receptively to the ideas and dreams which others offer. An ability to read and interpret the thoughts and intentions of others. With Mercury, discussions with others about the occult or magical sides of life. Bringing your dreams into reality, fosters a need for self-education and practice in the areas of mysticism, magical practices, ritual ceremonies, and occult ideas. With Venus, increased desires to become more attached to material objects, dreaming of living amongst beauty, wealth, comfort, and luxury. A value system based upon dreams and fancies of an easy life, delights in mental escape from life. With Mars, attempts to work out anger through dreaming, empowers your dreams and schemes to activate them, stimulates you to control more of your circumstances by visualizing changes, inner anger aroused by the actions of others. With Jupiter, increases desires to slip away and live in a world of illusions and fantasies, expands your power to mentally visualize and create, developing a philosophy built around escape, basic and large fundamental errors. With Saturn, brings discipline to shaping reality through your dreams, persisting in working towards your ideals and dreams, frustrations in attaining your goals without much long practice and work, the actualization of inner potential. With Uranus, visualization and dreaming about astrology, adjustment of all dreams to fit newly developing situations, upsets caused by ignoring reality while you are dreaming, indifference toward life or others while you are in worldly escape. With Pluto, using creative visualization technique to bring damage or harm others. Troubles you create through seeing only the ideal in people or situations. Reverses in life due to a lack of clarity. Increasing self-centeredness or greed. With nodes, meeting and associating with people who have dreams and desires similar to your own. Links to people or groups which have ties to the occult, feeling an attachment to those you meet or associate with, ridding self of bad ideas. With Ascendant, increased concentration on fulfilling your dreams through visualizations helps block out unwanted influences while you are concentrated. A personal mannerism which includes daydreaming, creativity, and spontaneity. With MC or Midheaven, your individual learning and growing about what the world is like, how your purposes can become better realized, maturing in the use of your ability to visualize end goals, coping with reality through idealistic escapes. Strong midpoint between Sun and Neptune have Jean Cocteau, Paul Newman, Vittorio De Sica, Jimi Hendrix. A weak point has Marlon Brando, Elton John, Thomas H. Huxley. And when it's about meeting between this midpoint and planets, with Sun and Neptune, Pasteur, Nixon resignation, Moon, Rupert Murdoch, Toulouse-Lautrec. With Mercury, Mario Andretti, O.J. Simpson. With Venus, Richard Chamberlain, Claude Debussy. With Mars, Vincent van Gogh. With Jupiter, Fidel Castro, Vittorio De Sica, Audrey Hepburn, Tom Jones. With Saturn, Paul Newman, Rex Harrison, Giacomo Puccini. With Uranus, Washington's inauguration. With Pluto, Henry Kissinger and Franklin Roosevelt. With nodes, Bobby Fischer, Paul Newman. With ascendant, Jacques Cousteau, Enrico Caruso, Jimi Hendrix. With midheaven, Henry Mancini, Yogananda. So, I will let the link from AstroSeek to find where do you have the midpoint between Sun and Neptune, and see if you meet this midpoint with some planets in your natal chart. So I'm waiting your questions or comments down below. Until next time, I wish you all the best. Bye bye.